Hello everyone, I'm Rawls997 and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Now before we get started, I just want to let y'all know that I did do some fiddling with the audio, so it's probably, actually I know it does for a fact after testing, it does sound a bit different. Just let me know if it's, too quiet, too loud, whatever, so I can adjust it for future, but yeah. So just let me know, comment down with how the audio is doing, but anyways, besides all that nonsense. Last time we left off, we just made it to the lovely, lovely Freeside, and we're going to see what's going on here in this obviously up and up area of the wasteland. Like, hello, person over here who's just not slightly smoking a cigarette, looking not shady at all whatsoever.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
Ah, of course, yes, the friendly neighborhood drug peddler. What do you got, bud?
Have a look, baby.
Ah, he's just selling Walter's Jet. He's just selling cut jet and cheap whiskey. Great. Let's see here. I think I can sell him for money. So I do like money. You get rid of these volt suits. I have these things taken up. 20 pounds of volt suits. Darn. Let's see here. Nothing really want to sell. Right, well, goodbye for the neighborhood drug peddler. What about this guy? What's up with you?
Hey, buddy. Spare a cap? I can make it worth your while.
Are you coming on to me or something?
Ha ha ha. Oh, that's rich. You're not exactly my type. No offense. No, I meant I could give you a tip. Earn my money, so to speak.
Oh, okay. Like instructions around here and some info. Sure, why not?
The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Buy one, get one free. Sure, why not?
Have you been to Mick and Ralph's yet? They run a store just down the street and sell some things you might not expect. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Mick and Ralph's. I'll have to check that place out, but yeah, I got time for one more.
While everyone knows Mr. House runs New Vegas, no one knows the first thing about him. He just sort of showed up a few years back, and everything you see around you is the result. Just who in the hell is he? That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Not really, kind of just goes into some lore, which... Sorry, I took the time.
Understand.
But...
Well, have a good day.
Good day to you too, sir, but... If I remember correctly from my Fallout lore, Mr. House is actually the man, because... I think he was in charge of Rapco, was actually the man who designed, everybody's favorite Liberty Prime, so yeah, hats off to him. Let's go see what's happening here. Let's see. Hello, you must be Ralph.
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick.
Ooh, guns.
Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies.
Let's see here. Any other services?
I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk.
I mean... Ooh, that's true. Speech check. I'll take that.
All right.
A little side hustle.
Yeah, I've got a little side business going. What I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, eh? Over the years, I've gradually perfected my craft to the point of perfection. No one can distinguish between my work and the real thing. What I'm referring to is passports. If you've got the caps, I can whip up a strip passport which will fool even the most well-trained eye.
Ooh. I see we keep this low-key, and this might have me not have to kiss the NCR's ass as early as I thought I'd have to.
Hey, if you're interested and have the caps, they go for 500. Any less, and it ain't worth the risk of getting caught. What do you say? You game?
500. I could save for some barter, get their dirt cheap. Yeah, I'll save a little later, I'll have a look around.
No problem. If you need one later, just stop in.
It's got a nice cheap way into Vegas if you want to get in. I got in stock.
Take a gander.
Like just... not much. I would have bought some fresh water if we had some, but other than that, it's just random stuff. Alright, well,
Come back anytime.
talk to you later, Ralph. Let's see what Mick has over here. I think he's over here. There's Mick. Hello.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man.
I like guns.
For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph.
Let's see. Do you have any special items for sale?
Why? Do you work for one of the casinos?
Nope.
In that case, yes I do. Follow me.
There's a nice little lever action shotgun on his back.
Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
This man likes his 2A, I'll take it. What does he have here? Ooh, he has some C4. That's some fun stuff. The Embrace of the Mantis King. Grenade machine guns. Cheaper hunting rifle, but it's kind of broke. A katana. Little Devil. The Nuka Break. LMAO. Let's see. A Ripper. Sawed-off shotguns. House 22s. Ooh, I'm gonna buy these jumpsuits, though. Those I will take. There's a bunch of ammunition, it looks like. Let's see here.
Welcome
Anything else
back.
for old Mick over here? Let's see here. How is business doing?
Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running.
What's the deal with the Omertas?
That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know.
Keep an ear open.
Anything else I can help you with?
That's probably about it.
Thanks for stopping in.
Nice little shop over here. Got some more Volks, which would be very handy dandy down the line. Keep moving on.
Found you.
Oh, hello. You know, I may have just murdered somebody in front of a couple of small children, but that seems totally okay. And let's see, this guy, should I just shoot him or, you know, I think in front of these small children, it's probably a wise thing to just, all right, kids, what you're about to see is something called self-defense. Ooh, gee, are we? You're not worth my bullets. Come here. There we go. That's not a knife. This is a knife, so... There we go. You see? I got him. I got him. I'm just gonna put this in here, I think. There we go. Beautiful. You see, guys, I got dinner's on me today. It's right there. It'll be done. Give it like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Ooh, what do you got over there, little boy? Come here. Hey, I want to talk to you.
Reach for the sky, mister.
Ooh, that's a nice little looking gun there. Can I buy it from you?
This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1,000,000 caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new.
I mean, that is the C-Finder for... Remember the other episode I was talking about Helios 1 and how it's actually a giant doomsday laser. Well, yeah, that's the actual targeting system for it, which I've always kind of wondered, what if you activate it before, you know, buying the gun off the kid? Does that mean will Max here fry his little friend over there? Because if so, that's kind of dark, but also hilarious. And I think I might just come back and buy our barter and get this. So,
Well,
not
if you can get me
now.
most of it, I could give you a loan for the rest.
Goodbye, little kid.
See you.
See you later. Alright, let's keep moseying around this lovely little destitute area. What's over here? No, that's sort of Old Mormon Fort, where that's where the followers are shacked up. Ooh, let's see here. Anything over here? This is a big circle, it looks like. Yeah, that's just a circle, unless there's something up here, maybe? I'm just nosing around real quick. Seems like nothing in here. There's somebody over here. Hello. This is definitely a trap. Okay, I'm going to prepare myself. Let's use... Where's a lot of ammo? That gun has good ammunition. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Nonchalantly, hello, ruffians.
Hey,
That I already know are ruffians. So I'm just gonna let you sneak up on me so I can just shoot you in the face. Hello, sir.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there.
Hey, look, a body. I should really get going.
What's your rush? The boys and I here want to get to know you better.
Are you sure about that? Because my gun would like to get well acquainted with you as well, friend.
had enough?
No, not really. How did that miss? I was point blank. Oh, you're not getting away, bud. We hit 26. We did. Nice. Gotcha. And let's get you around. There you go. Shot you in the ass. Thanks for the XP. Fun times. Anything worth picking off your corpses or... just a nice little pile of XP. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Well, the locals seem friendly. That's nice. Whee! I jumped on a giant, burned out car. Let's see here. What else we have cracking around this hole? Anything in the mailbox? Go crack the little Mormon fort. See what's hanging out in there. I might come by there later, though. Actually, I haven't looked in a while. How are my stats doing? Let's see. Fine. Could use a little bit of food, though. I am hurt, so I have a little bit of crispy squirrel bits, and I think I have some one on a stick. That's plenty. Perfect. If there's a kid chasing a rat, I'll let him have at it. That goes to the inner gate, I believe. Oh, this goes inside. This goes outside, I think. Yeah, this is back outside. There is some people standing over there by the gates. And it's like a food salesman over here. Gennaro.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling.
What you serving, friend?
Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave people guessing. So what do you say? Want some?
Not to tell me where we got the old mystery meat from, because, you know, Soylent Green is in fact people.
I have my little helpers out and about, always looking for fresh things to add to the stew pot. You may have seen them around somewhere yourself. Now deny your hunger no longer.
I mean, actually, you know, I did just eat some tasty fried iguana on a stick, if it is actually an iguana, because I know there's some controversy behind that, but yeah, I'm good.
You'll be back.
Will I? What's going on over here? It's a King's game member and a gambler. I think there's supposed to be some kind of, like, trigger here it's supposed to go on, but it's not triggering.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
You have fun with that. I'm gonna step outside and get the gate marked on my map. There it is. And I'll head back inside. Alright, I guess, Mormon Fort? Yes, why not? I'm out here. What? Don't know why I like just like jumping on these cars. It's fun. In we go. Let's see here. So those are guards. Here's a doctor. Who's one of the head honchos? Here's Julie.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
Things seem rough around this part of town.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Anything I can do?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Duly noted. Let's start with helping these addicts out.
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
What are they on?
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
What about Jacob?
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
That actually is pretty ironic. Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
Sounds good. I'll take a look.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
What else?
What do you
Let's
want to talk about?
The calming things down.
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
Let's see here. And what about the medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Let's see. True, you need a steady supply as well.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
What other merchants could be making a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Alright, we'll figure something out.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Alright.
What do you want to talk about?
I think that's probably enough, so... Well, I know this place is actually a refugee camp. Let's see her say on it.
The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region.
And what do you do? Actually, who are the followers and what do you do, basically?
We arose from the boneyards of Edidum years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas.
Then what do you do?
The followers of the Apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Ronte, we were able to install a water pump just west of here, but the Kings quickly took control of the pump. What do you want to talk about?
Interesting. Well, let's look around the camp, see what else we got going on around here. Nothing in here.
Hey.
Doctor. Some random peoples. Nothing in here, it seems. This is a guard. Just a guard. More random peoples. And there is our boy, Arcade Gannon. The one guy who I'm going to make an exception to the not using followers rule because I need to keep him alive for a little bit for something later on down the line that I remember. Hello,
Hi.
Arcade.
If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries. Stim packs out of barrel cacti and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
Fair. You sound very enthusiastic. You sound like this is just, you know, a downward spiral.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
This man is busting out the frickin' Latin right now.
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
How do you know so much about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers, before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
And honestly, frickin' Caesar being, well, originally a member of the followers who started his own, basically, pseudo-Roman Empire, is one of the worst things in the Wasteland, is honestly kind of peak irony, considering the followers' goal is to try and be in peace and harmony, while Caesar breeds war and destruction. Again, irony. So where'd you learn this stuff?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Fair.
Certainly.
See, do you need any help with anything, or...?
Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus.
Let's see, what do you have the research instead of providing medical support?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Why'd you hang out with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
From Bachelor, I can just get this, so yeah, so... If I want to, I could get Arcade right now, but... Like I said, I kind of want him to be able to try and defend himself, because I really don't want him to die, because, again, for later on, it's going to be... Again, I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but to be really... I was going to keep this secret for people who don't. Later on, it's going to be really important that Arcade does not die, so for now, you can just hang out here for a minute.
Hello.
Maybe once I get some... Maybe I should just buy some decent combat armor, just give it to Arcade to give him a little bit of extra protection, then have him gallivant around the waste with me. Let's see, what do we have going on here in the quest log? High times.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your
Well,
shopping
one's over in
needs.
Freeside. Where's the other person? Are they both in the other
What's your
section,
problem?
just at different ends? I'll take it. That's what it's seeming like right now. Just nip around the corner here. No, the guy might be... I believe it's him over there, down on the ground. Yep, it is... Oh, it's not him. I thought it was him. I guess he was in this building. There you are. I was just a random vagrant. Hello, Jacob.
You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
You could probably need a little bit of help.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's your dealer?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out.
Yeah,
At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
man, this man's jonesing right now. Oof.
See ya.
Alright, well, I'll take care of the drug dealer one way or another. Well, violence doesn't want to be the first answer, but it's an answer. Hey,
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
do you know anything about Bill or Jacob?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
Could you stop?
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop if there's something in it for me.
So answer supplying your cheap cams keeps the thread down. I don't know how you're gonna figure that one out, so let's hear it.
Wait, man. You can't go around saying shit like that.
Oh, I just made it up.
Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those two anymore.
Nice.
Talk to you later.
That takes care of one problem. Let him know that, hey, you are cut off.
So you're back. Got any chems for me yet?
No, I don't have cut anymore. You're cut off, so go and clean yourself up.
What? I need a fix now.
Bro, you need some freaking help.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
Fix your pansies. I'll just tell him to be a man.
I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
There we go. There you go. There's one junkie, well, rehabilitated. Kinda. So I threatened a drug dealer and told the one guy to stop being a wuss. Hooray for me. Aren't I the greatest? Let's take a stroll over to the other side of, or I guess inner Freeside, I suppose.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Here we are. Alright, here we are, inner Freeside, and there's the Lucky 38 shining all happy and brightly. There's all the kings, which nice society of Elvis impersonators. First, let's
You
head
want
over
someone
to
dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Silver Rush. I don't know why I thought that. I was thinking whenever Mr. New Vegas says that. But where is... There it is, Atomic Wrangler. Although... The pip is telling me to go this way. Must be outside. Yep, there he is down here on the ground. Hello, Bill.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
See, Bill, Julius, your friends miss you, and they need your help.
Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This is going on too long.
I love speech in this game. It's just so good. It's like, hey, here's the freaking easy button. Which, speaking of which, is that level up? That is, in fact, level up. Fantastic. Alright, skill points, skill points, skill points, skill points. Let's get... I mean, I want to get to repair 90 by 14 so I can grab jury ring. Let's get... Let's see, I'll have... Let's go for like 66. I want to start shooting barter up in the right direction as well because there's a perk I want. It's pack rack because it'll make my ammo way later so I carry more ammunition. So it'd be nice. I have 4 points to spare. Let's just make speech a very nice number. I mean, look at that is a fantastic number right there. Lovely. All right, let's see anything new here. Let's see. We have for level 10. We got. Fight the Pop. Ooh, finesse is fantastic. Here and now is garbage. Misfortune. These two are alright. Night person. I'll probably just end just taking finesse for extra crit chance because that's just why not? This is like it's just here. You want to do more damage? Just take finesse. So yeah, easy. So now between me having a decent luck stat, that gun, and the beret, I should be doing some pretty good crit damage, which is lovely. I didn't know there's a back door over there. La-di-da. Okay, let's Let's see, should I go and poke in the Van... I mean, I could just steal all the Van Graff stuff. I still remember that little trick. Let's go pop in the Silver Rush. Or the Atomic Wrangler. Yeah.
Hello.
There's a lot of people just moseying around here. Actually, I don't recall actually popping around here too often back in the old days of playing this game. So let's see what's happening here. That's just a guard. Hello, James.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
I don't really want to have a trade with these guys. To see how is the business going.
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
Let's see, any work that needs to be done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What kind of proclivities are we talking about here?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
The sex bot. Let's see here. I expect 100k minimum for each can I bring. Yeah, I'll let you know if I run across anybody who fits the bill.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Any idea where I should look for the sex bot?
The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
Alright.
Yep.
What about
How's it
Francine
going?
over here?
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
R&R, like a room. What about you? Any work from you?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
Yes, sounds good. Just let me don't frickin' blast at anybody.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
Alright, some repo here. What kind of caps are we talking about here?
If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
Let's go 50-50 instead.
All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Grex.
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
And Lady Jane?
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the Apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
And then what about Santiago?
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
Good to know.
Anything else you need?
That's probably fine
Till next
for
time.
now. Alright, so let's have a look what else is going on here.
Good day.
Hadrian. Hello, friend.
Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
What the? Why the hostility, asshat?
Come on, stay in character. You're supposed to be heckling me.
Why bother? You're embarrassing yourself as it is.
Hey, not bad. Your timing's terrible and you got no style. But you might make it as a professional heckler.
Thanks, but that's not why I'm here.
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
So, who are you exactly?
Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that fame is fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Of course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type.
Right, so you're a comedian.
Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management.
From the economic state, you're probably not making much.
Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here. But what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out.
Maybe we can stop by this guy in the
Yeah,
future.
go on. Scram.
Some guards, we have some more tables over here.
Try your hand at blackjack.
And roulette, and some slots. Could do some gambling on here.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to exchange?
Looking to exchange. Caps for chips. I actually don't know if this is one of the casinos you can get kicked out, because I know there's a thing where, like, if you, do enough, or get enough winnings at a casino, you actually get booted out, which is kind of hilarious. But I think what I'm going to do is I will come back here and gamble when I get... I think, yeah, the first thing when I go to the New Vegas Medical Clinic, which, you know, you get the implants, is boost my luck. Trying to get my luck as high as I can get it. Maybe to, like, where's it 7? Maybe try to get it, like, 8 or 9. Come back here and then just take all their money and run, which is going to be hilarious. But, yeah, so to know. Good thing to keep in mind. And I guess before the episode, I'll call it here. Let's go and say hi to the old Van Graffs.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Alright, search away, friend.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
That's fine, Mr. Thug.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Alright. Okay, to see with your plasma doodads. Sheesh.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it.
Oh.
Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
Well, that guy just got
Okay,
fried.
everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
It would be nice to steal all the stuff and sell it for a nice weapon, which... we will do that in time. But right now I'm kind of full on carry weight. But in time, though, I could use a nice free plasma caster. Even though my energy weapons is in the gutter, but hey. Let's say hi to Glory over here.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
Let's see here. Got any work available?
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Alrighty, Roo. Hello.
Welcome to the Sylv... Ah, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
Hell yeah, I am.
Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out.
Alright.
Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area. I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
I'm more of a laser kind of guy.
Good choice. I prefer laser-based weapons myself. But the boss lady says she wants at least one guard using a plasma rifle. Says the lightning bits draw in more people. Whatever. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just insulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Well, I'll
Settle in.
almost in front.
You've got some hours left before your shift ends.
Great. Well, at least the stars look beautiful tonight.
Here comes a winner.
Oh.
I'll let you handle this one.
Can I just shoot him? Or shoot his feet and make him dance? That'd be fun, right? Right? No? Oh. That's not fun. Alright, well, hello, sir. What do you want?
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, no, I can't let you in. Company policy.
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules.
Just doing it by the old book.
Another one coming. You're on.
Why am I doing all the work? There's two of us here. Sheesh. Ooh, hello. There's the other guy over there. Let's see here.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
I gotta get searched first, friend.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it? Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Another one coming in. A guy coming out of a casino walking into a weapon shop. That sounds very, very, very non-suspect.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
But you gotta get searched first, friend.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
Yeah, I'm sure you're not lying, but we gotta do this. Sorry.
I suppose it's alright. If there's no other choice.
He's clean.
See? Told you so.
Thank you for the XP, though. I'll take the 60 XP. It's fantastic.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
What guy? I don't see a guy. The guy way over there? Is the guy way over there? Well, let's just stand here like a statue, waiting for something to happen, I suppose. Here he comes, Mr. Merchant Man. Come on, just take your time getting over here. I got nothing else going on, I guess. Oh, boy. Here he comes, just taking his time, walking up to me. La-da-da-da-da, and here he is. Hello, friend.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
Guy gets searched for his friend.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
Company policy. Sorry.
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Hey! Oop, blast him. And he got coolified. Guess he killed him, not me.
Now what in the hell do you suppose that was about?
What does he got? Ooh, what's at the C4? That's money. Revenge note. And take the magnum ammo too. Thank you very much. See, what is this guy all upset about? To whom may concern, you're reading this, that I am likely dead. I can only hope that I have managed to get some of those thrice damned vanguards with me. My family deserves that much at least, so I guess they must have wronged him somehow.
This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
That Pacer. I think that's Pacer.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah, it's Pacer.
How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. Can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
Why not tell her yourself?
I would, but I tend to distract the boss lady a little too much. She can't help herself. Anyway, I got things to do. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet.
I just love how the Kings are just a bunch of elves.
It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Boo. Put my clothes back on, right? Really? Let's put my clothes back on too? What a bunch of bunk. Alright, sheesh. Put my own armor back on. Lazy jackasses. Alright, let's get paid.
Hey.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You kept away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay.
Hey.
Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money.
Sure. Keep
There's
talking.
a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
Sounds good. Does this thing have weight on it? Let me see here. Keep it, doesn't. Lovely. We'll have to drop that off at some point. But I think for now this is a good place to call it apart, and we have explored some of what Freeside has to offer and done a couple of quests, and I think next time we'll go see what's shaking with the Kings over there down the street. But until then, I've been Rebels97, and this has been Fallout New Vegas. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice rest of your day.